Oh, that's unfair. And Palma 7 points in the game.
Janelle Fuentes.
Delgado makes the shot and knocks it down. Malonia is open. 3-point.
My goodness! Face a jumper by Robin Senes.
Caballero has time.
He just posterized by
Palapit ng ating play-in tournament at ating playoffs dito sa Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. We are live from the Pasay Astrodome in Pasay City as Jay Utok and the Marikina Shoemasters try to add to the loss total of Christian Parito and the Pasay Voyagers. Jay Utok and Marikina have lost 8 straight while Pasay has been winning their last 8 games. Magandang bihis sa inyong lahat mga kaliga. This is Javi Palanya, joined by Andre Doremdes. Andre, on the contrasting ends itong parehong kupunan natin na maglalaban dito sa laro na to. What do you think is it gonna take for Marikina to try and stop Pasay sa laro na to?
Well, obviously we know Pasay at their home court is very tough to beat. So it's going to take a whole team effort, especially on the defensive end, trying to stop players like Rito, everyone. So it's very tough to stop these players, but eventually if they play team defense, they're going to be able to do it.
Alright, malalaman natin yan. Well, Marikina has been known to be a good defensive team, but of course, itong Pasay, grabe rin yung talent na meron sa kanila, no? Mapapanood nyo ang Liga ng Bawat Pilipino on our YouTube channel as well as on pusop.com. Live rin tayo sa Solar Sports every Mondays, Thursdays, and Saturdays beginning at 6 o'clock p.m. If you talk about Marikina, you gotta talk about Jay Utok and the way that he's been playing for Marikina this season. Ever since transferring from the Mindoro Tamaraws, he has witnessed a resurgence in his production offensively para sa kanyang bagong kupunan. And Jay Utok, you see him here, Andre, talagang mula sa labas, sa loob, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, most definitely. Jay Utok with averages of 14.8. With his last game with Isabela, having that 21-point game with that explosion in the third quarter, scoring 15 points. And sabi mo nga, from inside, outside, very effective scorer.
Sa kabila naman, Mark Sanko was the one who shone for Pasay sa kanilang huling laro with Christian Parito taking a back seat for the Pasay Voyagers. And Sanko, coming from the St. Benil Blazers, has added a lot of depth to the Pasay front court this season. Not just on the defensive end, but also giving some help scoring-wise.
Yeah, he definitely played a great game against Bulacan, scoring more than his this year's average. He also played a very efficient game, only missing 2 shots, Javi.
And we hope that Mark Sanko could continue his scoring ways for Pasay, especially as the playoffs continue to get nearer and nearer. But these guys, I'm sure inaasahan rin ni Coach Marlon Martin itong si Jasper Salenga, Jopet Soriano, and Felipe Chavez to also churn in key performances para sa kanilang kupunan. Salenga has assumed more responsibility para sa Pasay with the loss of Lawrence Victoria, while Felipe Chavez has been one of those guards off the bench na talagang magandang pinapakita para sa kanilang kupunan.
Yes, definitely all 3 players scoring in double digits here. Especially, as you mentioned, Jasper Salenga having to take that a role left behind by Lawrence Victoria. So he's definitely been doing a great job so far. They have an 8-game winning streak now, trying to make it 9 and trying to have a better position in the playoffs.
Let's see if Pasay can extend their winning streak to 9 and boost their chances of rising in the Northern Division where they're trying to make the playoffs outright. Let's go to Miguel Perez.
Inside the Cuneta Astrodome in Pasay City, it's Marikina Shoemasters versus your Pasay Voyagers. Live on the 2025 Manny Pacquiao's MPBL Season 7. Let's meet the starters first for Marikina Shoemasters. Starting at guard number 77, Jetro Escoto. Also at guard number 14, Silas Zabale. Playing center number 4, Carl Peñano. Forward number 34, Jacob Ubaldo. And the other forward number 3, Jay Yutuk. The head coach for the Shoemasters is Angelo Nebres. Assistant coaches Joseph Ochada, John Paul Basilan, Fernando Bunyag, and Rain Mendoza. Assistant team managers AJC and Monroe Quesson. Team manager is Dr. Rianji Pio Quinto. And now, mga kalika, get on your feet because it's time to meet the starting unit for your Pasay Voyagers. Starting at guard, number 3, Daryl Manliguez. At center, number 18, Chopet Soriano. Small forward, number 1, Josh Galliano. Power forward, number 13, Dr. Fly, Don Reverente. And a 2-guard, number 15, Cyrus the Righteous Tabi. The head coach for Pasay Voyagers is Marlon Keith Martin. Assistant coaches, Vic Escudero, Hubert De Los Santos, Adrian Bucal, Don Morteno, Willie Generalao, and Brian Orog. Team consultant is Cholo Martin. Team owners, Raul Bacalsem, Mickey Ligot, Flavin Castro, JD Castro, and Lian Calixto Rubiano.
That's been our starters for this game. Marikina will go with Jetro Escoto, Silas Zabale, Carl Peñano, Jacob Ubaldo, and Jay Yutok. Sa kabila naman, the home squad, the Pasay Voyagers, begin things with Daryl Manliguez, Cyrus Tabi, Jopit Soriano, Don Reverente, and Josh Galliano. We welcome you to the final game of our Wednesday triple header dito sa Pasay Astrodome. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino. Abby Palanya along with Andre Duremdes, this Andre Endiso is at courtside. We have Jopit Soriano and Carl Peñano jumping it up, and the opening tip goes to Marikina, who, as we mentioned earlier, have lost 8 straight games, while itong Pasay, they've won their last 8 games.
Yeah, it's definitely two different stories there, but nonetheless, they're here right now trying to win this basketball game.
Jetro Escoto opening up things well for Marikina with that 3-point shot.
Jetro Escoto, product of UST. I actually spent a little bit of time with him down there in Puste, and all I can say is kahit hindi siya masyado nabigyan ng opportunity sa UST, he's found his way here in the MPBL as a solid starter, and very happy for him.
Yeah, actually, I don't think he even made Team A during his time with UST.
He did in his last season, pero he was more on the reserved list.
Okay. Pero ngayon, no, giving himself this opportunity to be the main point guard for Marikina.
Yes, this is a testament of what we mentioned earlier, having regardless if you have exposure or in college, high school, regardless if you're given an opportunity, the MPBL can always serve as a revival of your career, per se.
That's a very nice way to put it. This guy, Cyrus Tabi, has been flourishing in his new role for Pasay this season, being one of their main men this year. The righteous, as they call him, Cyrus Tabi.
Yeah, definitely. With the departure of Lawrence Victoria and Warren Bonifacio, there's a lot of shots to be taken by this team, and Cyrus Tabi's been producing well in the absence of the departure of their former players.
And ever since that happened, they've won 8 straight. So for many people, they expected Pasay to struggle in their games. In fact, lose more games. Yun yung ina-expect nila. But no, they have won more games, more than expected for sure, although they haven't scored in this game. That's why nakatayo pa rin sila from the bench right now. Tabi giving them an opportunity to sit down with these 2 free throws. But I think because of the departure of those 2 players, nasabi mo na nga, no, Andre, there's a lot of shots to be shared among these guys, and I think mas napaganda pa nga yung naging departure nitong parehong all-star ng Pasay, because a lot of these guys, mostly role players, they're willing to share that basketball.
Definitely. There was a lot of negative comments regarding sa pag-departure ng dalawang top players ng Pasay, but yeah, the coaches know what they're doing. Obviously, management knows what they're doing to which players fit their system. Obviously, with new additions like Pajarito and Galliano, obviously these are players that are well capable of adjusting to any system, especially in the middle of a season. Yeah, it worked. It worked well for Pasay.
Here they are trying to get their ninth straight against Marikina after a rather slowly start para sa kanila. Itong si Cyrus Tabi going to work here para sa Pasay.
Yeah, Tabi, a left-handed player, attacking right. It's a tough shot, getting fouled, trying to finish with your left hand on the right side of the floor. But that's Cyrus Tabi for you. I mean, he can score everywhere and any way he can.
One of the best two-way players at the point guard position here in the MPBL. Talking about Cyrus Tabi. Pasay in the lead by 1. Escoto from way downtown. He likes to take those outside shots.
Yeah, definitely, especially out of the pick and roll. Whenever a defender sags on him, he often opts to take that three-pointer.
Dos Galliano, who last played for the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys before getting transferred here to Pasay. He has been a long-time ward of Coach Mike Saguiit sa Parañaque. 3 minutes gone by here in the first. Jay Yutok not yet on the board in this game. Reverente pulls it down. Manligues to Soriano, who quickly kicks it out. Extra pass by Tabi to Manligues, who kicks it out as well to Josh Galliano. There's a foul against Marikina. And I think Escoto will be charged with that. Early substitution here for Coach Angelo Nebres. Silas Sabale will be given the pink slip in favor of RR Casajeros. Tabi directing traffic from the left side. Reverente sets the screen. That's an offensive foul against Dr. Fly. Reverente telling Coach Marlon Martin, di naman tumama. Tingnan natin.
Wow, yeah.
He actually has a case there.
Yeah, I believe him. At that very last second, he gave space to the defender.
And Coach Marlon Martin has obliged with the request of his ward to challenge that last call. There's gonna be a short break here. Magbabalik kami.
But review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Ball on the floor stays. Offensive foul.
Unsuccessful challenge for Coach Marlon Martin, so it is gonna be an offensive foul against Don Reverente.
But I think maybe it's the bump from the side right there that the refs are looking at.
May movement pa rin kasi naman talaga ng katawan.
Yeah. Remember, when you're setting up a screen, you have to stand very still in order to not get an offensive foul call.
Marikina basketball here. Escoto pressured hard by Daryl Manligues. Gets away, bounce pass to Peñano, stolen by Soriano. However, he's called for a dribbling violation.
Yeah, a tough break there for Pasay with already like a 4-on-2 break.
Now, if you jump at Soriano, it's best to give it up to your guards once you get that steal. Not really known for his ball handling ability yet.
Definitely.
Marikina with a chance to get back the lead. Escoto picks up his dribble, goes to the corner. Casajeros to Peñano. Carl working on the defense of Jopit. Soriano clears it for Pasay. Dangerous pass by Manligues. Tabi, sidestep. Does it score? Yutok pulls it down.
Good move there by Tabi regardless.
4-3, low scoring affair between these two squads as we approach the halfway point of our first quarter. Casajeros gets Manligues on his feet. It's stolen by Pasay. Galliano on the trail job. Tabi, quick pass to Soriano. And that's basket and one para kay Jopet Soriano.
Yeah, good move and patience there by Soriano. He could have went up right away, but opted to use his elbow first to get more space, eventually getting that N1 call.
That's patience for you, especially from a veteran team like Pasay. Not rushing that fast break. No pun intended. Miss on the free throw. He gets it back now. He'll clear it out to his point guard, Cyrus Tabi. Reverente left wide open. Sometimes that's for good reason. He misses that shot. Casejeros tried to save it. Nawawalan siya ng espasyo doon. It will stay with Pasay with a fresh 14 on their shot clock.
Just Soriano giving them another possession here with his effort.
Manliguez around the screen. Reverente choosing not to go back to Darrell. That's stolen by Escoto. Jetro attacks left. Tries to split the defense. The pass at the last moment to Yutok, who was hit from behind. That's a foul against Pasay.
Escoto's been attacking the rim hard and looking for his teammates.
He has really been fast-tracking his development here as a point guard in this league. Imagine mo naman kung makakalaban mo mga veteranong point guard with vast amounts of experience, and then you get the bulk of the minutes at that position. It's hard not to get better and better as time goes by if you're Jetro Escoto.
Definitely, and all these players, all you need is an opportunity. He didn't get it at UST, but right now he's making the most out of it. He's playing very well for the Marikina Shoemasters. But I always believed it's always been there. Javi, I was practicing with him. He's always been a very solid point guard in my opinion. You know, even if whatever happens, sometimes the opportunity just isn't there. So happy that he has it here with Marikina.
Timing lang naman yan paminsan. 4 minutes and 36 remaining here in the first quarter. Low scoring affair continues between these two teams.
You are still watching the MPBL. For the Pasay Voyagers, sabi nga ni Coach Marlon Martin, confidence is boosted, the team chemistry is up, lalo na nga raw ngayon when they saw an opportunity for their team standings to level up after the loss of Pangasinan last night. Kumbaga, the fire in them kept burning brighter and bigger. Speaking of good vibes, last time I entered the dugout of Pasay, OPM ang tumutugtog, specifically Andito Ako by Ogie Alcacid. But this time around, it's alternative rock. With the playoffs coming closer, there's tendency to be more tense. And as for Pasay, they don't like tension. Kahit sino ngang player ng Pasay ang tanongin natin, nagagalit ba si Coach M? The answer would always be no. As Coach M said, I don't give in to negativity. I've never been like that as a coach dahil alam ko that negatives will never be a solution. He has seen players grow in a kinder and friendlier environment, so he doesn't see the need to switch it up. Javi and Andre.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. That's certainly a very nice report about Coach Marlon Martin and how he has impacted the Pasay Voyagers in such a positive manner by being a nice guy. It's a new style of coaching, you know, the way that we're used to. Usually old school, may mga coaches talaga dati na who would tend to really get mad at their players when they make mistakes. Minsan kahit yung nga nagkakamali, pinapagalitan na eh.
Yeah, most definitely. Coaches have different philosophies in their coaching. Whatever works for, I think it's a different thing, but I also think it's good that he's opted to take this type of style. So yeah.
We'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Kanya-kanya lang naman yan. Whatever works for you, works for you.
Definitely.
We are not saying that the old school style is bad.
Yeah, but definitely there are a lot of styles that are effective.
Yutok has been effective for Marikina ever since he transferred from Mindoro. Gotten a lot more minutes, gotten a lot more touches, and a lot more responsibility, which he is not afraid to embrace.
And that's what he wants. With this new opportunity, with his new team, he's definitely making the most out of it.
Mark Sanko, we talked about him during the pregame coverage, was the top player for Pasay in their last win. The Voyagers failed to convert on that last possession. Taking a chance to extend the lead. Ubaldo sneaking in for 2 points.
That's a very smart of Ubaldo, not forcing a three-pointer, realizing that the feet weren't square, the defender's feet weren't square, attacking the right side, getting an easy layup.
Dan Sara, Jasper Salenga in the game for the first time along with Christian Parito and Jordan Rios. Totally new five on the floor for Coach Marlon Martin. This is our three-point shot of the game, brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances.
Yeah, you can't give that open shot to Yutok. The Pasay definitely needs to keep him on lock if they want to stop him in this game.
Well, that's another deadly scorer. Deo Timaho comes in for the first time for Marikina.
Yeah, Deo Timaho has been averaging 16 points per game this season. Definitely another person that the Pasay Voyagers need to definitely prioritize if they want to win this game.
Salenga at the line for 2 shots. Second one is good. 10 to 9. 3 minutes and change remaining in quarter number 1. Enrile sets the screen for Yutok. Jay finds an opening. No good. Enrile the offensive rebound. Well defended by Pajarito. Sara now has it. Leaves it for Sanko. Fakes the pass. Puts it up. Shot is good para kay Mark Sanko.
That's definitely his game right there, making use of his hook shots and floaters.
11 to 10. Pasay now in the lead. Yutok passes it off to Domi Landayan, one of the longest tenured Marikina Shoemasters. That's off the foot of a Pasay player. It will stay with Marikina. Tingnan natin ang ating fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme X-Pop, personal karaoke speaker, everyday karaoke.
Yeah, Dan Sara.
Here he is, Sara.
There you go.
Drop off, Rios, basket and one.
Sara's been making a lot of good passes. It's the second assist of the game.
Damien Lasco and the rest of the Pasay bench looking on here as the Voyagers get another 2 points on the break. This time courtesy of Jordan Rios, but Dan Sara with another assist here. Rios at the line for one more. They'll run here for the Voyagers. Marikina has surrendered the lead. Under 2 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Play a little slow to develop here for Marikina. Timaho will try to improvise. Salenga stayed with him. Tried to draw the charge. No whistle. Timaho takes advantage.
A good bump there, not extending his elbow. A clean play.
Rios misfiring from the outside. Marikina, the chance to tie or take the lead with a 3. Alley-oop, muffed there by Marikina. It's a miss by Bonifacio.
Yeah, I think he jumped way too early.
Yes.
That's why he wasn't able to time the shot over there.
Parito from the outside, attacks inside. Sanko this time with the left hand.
Oh, beautiful action there by Pajarito and Sanko.
16 to 12. Sanko is a lefty, but he's one of those few guys in the league who can finish with both hands comfortably.
Yeah, definitely.
Jay Yutok, the Timaho, pass a little bit behind him.
A good tap there by Jordan Rios.
Sara setting up the table here for the Voyagers. Salenga attacking the closeout. No opportunity there. Sanko will try his luck. Three-pointer. Air balls. This time he goes closer.
And that's what Jordan Rios does for a team. He crashes every offensive board.
Perhaps the best offensive rebounder at the guard spot.
I agree. I was teammates with Jordan Rios back in Terra Firma, and I could say definitely that his way with the ball, how his feel for the game, parang may magnet yung bola sa kanya. Every time na nagmi-miss ka, lagi siyang nandun eh.
And time expires here as Pasay's bench has catapulted them to establishing this lead. Medyo nabulaga yung Marikina sa pagpasok ng second unit nitong Pasay Voyagers. Although Jay Yutok had a three-point shot earlier, it was really the running game of Pasay that was able to get them points, especially from Mark Sanko.
Yeah, most definitely. You also got Sara out here with 2 early assists. Started the game looking for his teammates.
Jordan Rios also helping out in crashing the glass. 8-point lead for Pasay entering the second. Pasay blew out the Bulacan Cuyas in their last game, winning their 8th straight match. That's a 101-70 decision against the Cuyas. They were clicking on all cylinders in that game.
Yeah, most definitely happy, but of course they dominated the paint that game, which gave them a huge lead to end the game and beat the Bulacan Cuyas.
Jasper Salenga and the rest of the Voyagers looking for their 9th straight victory in this game, while Marikina is trying to arrest an 8-game slide. Of course, Pasay still with a big chance to enter the playoffs outright. They're currently number 7 in the North right now, behind Pampanga. Actually, not behind Pampanga. They are in a tie with Pampanga and Pangasinan at 18 and 8. So, whoever gets to enter the playoffs outright in the top 6, that still remains to be seen. But they still have a good chance. Actually, meron pa nga silang chance to get to number 4 dahil isa lang ang diferensya nila sa talo with Caloocan, who is at that position right now at 18 and 7.
And definitely, it's going to be a close finish in the North Division. Why teams need to win their remaining games in order to secure a good spot in for the playoffs and potentially having a home court advantage for the divisional quarterfinals.
Parito still yet to score in this game. He misses from the outside, and Marikina able to draw a foul on their side of the floor. Sara picks up his first personal foul. First team foul for the Voyagers here in the second. Timajo pops out, three-pointer, short. Rios gets another rebound.
What a rebounder.
Just has an incredible nose for the ball.
Also, what's crazy about Jordan Rios is the size of his hands.
Yes, so
He's, I think he only stands like 6 flat, maybe 6 flat, maybe 5'11", but he has way bigger hands than me. Maybe that's another reason why he can get those rebounds easily, Javi.
Oo, kaya parang may magnet yung kamay niya dahil doon sa laki.
Grabe.
Ng kamay.
Ang laki ng kamay niya, tapos ang lapad pa. Sobrang hirap din stilan ng bola to si Jordan Rios eh. Lalo pag nadakutan niya yung 3x3 ball na yun.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dahil mas maliit eh.
Oo, di mo talaga matatapik sa kanya yun.
Here he is defended by Timao, is looking inside to Sanko. That option wasn't available. Sara did not go middle. Instead, he went baseline, missing on the pull-up shot. 23-12, Marikina struggling to get on the board ever since that first quarter. Pocket pass to Enrile. Draws the foul on Sanko.
Yeah, good use of the fake there to draw the foul.
Free throws para dito kay Enrile. Meanwhile, let's take a look at this three-point shot of the game brought to you by Extreme One-Stop Shop Appliances. Jasper Salenga increasing his averages ever since Lawrence Victoria left Pasay 8 games ago.
Yeah, definitely, he's been carrying the load pretty well.
And he's had no qualms about it. He welcomes this opportunity. More known as a defensive player. Pero ngayon, hindi na naman siya nahihiyang tumira. In fact, he loves getting those big shots down the stretch for Pasay. Very smart player who has known to be a matchup problem because of his height and heft at the guard spot.
Yes, definitely. And also a sniper at the three-point area to see Jasper Salenga. Yeah, very tough cover for any team.
Marikina still could not score a field goal. They've only managed to get the point ever since the first quarter. Sanko is having a field day here in the first half, picking up from where he left off against Bulacan.
Yeah, opting to use their right hand. There's Mark Sanko.
12 na kalamangan dito ng Pasay. Enrile flips it up. Way short. Rios, another board. Sara looking inside, keeping his head up. Salenga libre sa kabila.
There you go.
Scholar Landayan
Posted him
is
up.
on him. He wants an isolation. Decides to kick it out. Parito was open. Same spot, still a miss.
Another offensive rebound by Jordan Rios. That's his second and fourth
Oh my goodness.
rebound of the game.
As he travels there, taking one extra step, so it's going to go the way of Marikina. This is our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Explain on-the-go speaker. Take your music anywhere.
Yeah, definitely. Sanko, a left-handed player, opting to use his right hand.
At ang maganda dito sa mga bigs ng Pasay, mga mobile bigs talaga eh.
Yeah, mobile and very versatile. Another big that I really like from Pasay is Soriano. I remember last year in the playoffs, when I was with Nueva Ecija, we had Pasay in the first round, and definitely we really had to scout Soriano because Soriano is a very mobile big that loves to seal out of the transition. So we really had a hard time covering Soriano.
Sara from the outside, wala. Soriano is currently on the bench right now, but yeah, the solid first quarter outing too for Pasay. Well, I'm betting that we'll see him soon on the floor para sa koponan ni Coach Marlon Martin.
Definitely, Pasay needs a point guard that's going to facilitate and not look to score, and that's what Sara's been giving them. That's why I think that Pasay's been winning a lot of games recently because of these role players that definitely are willing to play their role for the bigger picture, which is to win games.
They're not trying to overdo things, no? Alam na alam nila kung hanggang saan lang sila, kung ano yung mga dapat nilang gawin.
Exactly. Kasi syempre, di mo naman maiwasan sa mga team na may mga player na gusto talaga pasikat, ipalilabas yung pangalan nila. So, dito sa Pasay, wala akong nakikitang ganun. Everyone has their role and everyone is just trying to do their role to win a game. And that's what you want from a team.
Kinda like the Spurs in that aspect itong Pasay, no?
Yes, I agree.
Brian Hilario, hometown hero for the Voyagers in the game for the first time. Agustin dials it down from three-point country.
Yeah, as a shooter in the corner, you always have to be ready for that pass. And Agustin definitely doing that.
Patuloy na nahihirapang pumuntos dito, Marikina. At basket looking like it has a lid on it. Bonifacio will be going for a foul away from play. This would happen on the previous possession for the Voyagers. Nice pass by Hilario. And then Agustin. Hindi naman siya pinahiya dun.
Yeah, as a shooter at the corner, you always have to be ready for that pass, regardless if the shot clock's running down.
4 minutes gone by here in the second frame. Damien Lasco too joining in on the scoring party here for the Voyagers.
That's a good baseline played over there. Good awareness by Tabi too.
Timaho gets free from the defense of Cyrus Tabi and still no basket but may foul na itinawag laban sa Pasay.
They definitely need more aggressiveness from Timaho if they want to stay in this game.
Currently down by 14 points. This could end the drought for the Shoemasters. Their free throw is good. It's really from the field where they have been struggling to get points from. This free throw brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. 2 for 2 for the former Parañaque Patriot.
Yeah, 7 points already for Dumaco.
Now approach the 5-minute mark of second quarter. Lasco meets the basketball. Hilario wants it. Teruel on him. Hilario fakes the handoff, goes all the way, left that one just a little bit short on the left-hand finish.
Hilario is very sneaky quick. Obviously, he doesn't look that quick, but once he saw that fake handoff right there and attacking to his left, which is his comfortable side, it was very sneaky quickness there from Hilario.
At saka matagal na yung player ni Coach Marlon, college pa lang.
Tagal na. Talagang kasangasanan niya yung sistema ni Coach Marlon.
And he's a very intelligent player. There's
Yes.
a reason why he's been on this team and he has been getting playing time still.
There you go. That's a good pass.
Christian Pajarito, this time opting to operate inside. He's missed his last 2 3-point shots. Hilario,
There you go. Hilario directing the offense and seeing that there's an advantage in Pajarito down low.
easy hook shot there by Christian Pajarito. The more talented bigs here in the league.
Definitely a big that can shoot outside. One of the most talented bigs out here in the MPBL.
Played for Jensen, played for Binyan. It looks like he's been the most comfortable here at Pasay.
Yeah, because once you get a bigger role and you're ready for it, you're definitely going to produce more numbers.
Yutok down low to Peñano, and Pajarito is called for the foul. Both teams already in the penalty. Felipe Marasigan getting some early burn here for Christian Pajarito. This early lead allowing Coach Marlon Martin to use the length of his bench.
Definitely, it's games like this where players like Marasigan need to take full advantage. Getting into the game as early as the second quarter, this is definitely a game that Marasigan and the other bench players of Pasay need to really show their game.
Pero alam rin ni Coach Marlon Martin na itong Marikina hindi rin to basta-bastang koponan, even though they don't have that much firepower compared to the top squads in the league. This Marikina team has always been known to fight no matter who they have on their team.
Yeah, most definitely.
Tabi almost traveled. Got away with that. Hilario attacks middle. Tried to drop it off to Lasco at the last moment. That's a turnover against Pasay.
Yeah, everyone thought that Hilario was going to take that shot. Even Lasco, who wasn't ready for that pass from Hilario.
Full court pressure being applied here by the Voyagers, but Yutok will get it across here for Marikina. Under 4 minutes to play in the first half. Saavedra, to the middle they go, Peñano. Hands it off, nope, couldn't get it initially. Now Yutok gets it back to Carl. Peñano forced the shot. There's a foul. Ooh, but did that get off just in time?
Yeah, I think the foul was called on Hilario there.
The referees will have to review that. 3 minutes and 37 remaining in the first half. Coach Angelo Nebres and Marikina are in the lead early in this game, but then Pasay started rolling. It's been a struggle ever since. I don't think that got off in time.
Yeah, definitely. The referee should make a right call.
Yep, it is a shot clock violation. Dahil sabay yung paghawak dun sa pag-expire ng shot clock eh. Marikina down by 13 points. They need a spark here to try and finish off this quarter strong. Agustin hit a three-pointer earlier, gives it up to Lasco.
There, the post.
Hilario faces up, jumper on the way, good para kay Brian Hilario.
Memorize na yung court dito. This has been his home court.
Oh yeah.
So mga ganyan, basic na yun kay Hilario.
Lead extended to 15 for Pasay. Baldo could not get it to Timajo. Peñano hands it off to Yutok. Jay just below the free throw line. Back irons that one. Marasigan, a little hesitation. Gets away from the defense. Nobody inside there to answer the call.
Yeah, it's 5 points already for Agustin.
Saavedra. He'll take his chance there. No good. The righteous bounce pass. Agustin, another
you go.
one.
7 early points there by Agustin. Proving that if you're given the opportunity to have those shots when your teammates are passing you the ball, you have to reward them. He hasn't missed this game. 3 for 3.
19 na ang abanda dito ng Pasay, while Marikina, their field goal shooting has gone down to 21% in this game. Marasigan galing sa labas, could not capitalize. Timajo searching for an opening. There's 2 guys on him.
Good defense there by Tapi.
They've been forcing a lot of their shots, talking about Marikina. Credit to the
Oh.
defense of Pasay. Wild shot there. Agustin with his first miss of the game. Yutok tried to drop it off to Peñano, but the leg of Marasigan stopping him there. Staying with the Shoemasters with still 18 on their shot clock. This is our fast break of the game, brought to you by Extreme Cool Air Conditioners and Extreme Palamig free installation for split type air conditioners.
Yeah, good job there by Agustin to leak and run the floor along with Tabi, and he was rewarded for that.
Peñano making good use of his footwork there to draw the foul against the Pasay defense.
Well, Peñano knows it's hard to back down a defender like Hilario, so he makes use of his footwork, and there he gets a foul from Hilario. 2 free throws for Carl Peñano.
Peñano at the line. The shot is good. Shoemasters 34 and 22, and they have 2 games remaining on their schedule, but they are officially eliminated from playoff contention in the North. 2 for 2 para kay Carl Peñano. 1 minute and 41 to go here in the first half. Timeout here for Pasay. Those are our Gixxer fans of the game, born for greatness. Welcome to the main game of our Wednesday triple header here at the Pasay Astrodome. This is the Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball Pamilya Bawat Filipino. Good evening to everybody watching on YouTube and on pusop.com. Shots of the crowd here inside the venue. Always a good-sized crowd inside the Pasay Astrodome, no matter who the Voyagers go up against. Pero parang less energetic sila today, no?
Oo nga napansin ko din eh.
Let's see with the lead that they have right now, see if they can generate some oohs and ahs, especially that guy, the crowd favorite here in his hometown, Brian Hilario. That's Damon Lasco getting it from downtown.
Another timeout here.
This lead has ballooned to 20 for Pasay. Marikina having trouble scoring the rock and defending the basketball.
Yeah, Tabi realizing there's no defender on Lasco. A willing passer is Tabi. So good job finding Lasco on the easy free 3-point shot.
Pasay has Imus on September 20 and Binyan on September 24. Those are the remaining games on their regular season schedule. Coach Marlon Martin would love to try and sweep the remaining games that they have. They have won 8 straight. They're gunning for their 9th straight against Marikina. So far, so good tonight. And they're hoping to make it 11th straight to finish off the season. 21 to 41, 20 ang hinahabol ng Marikina. Escoto still has the basketball, looking for someone to pass to. Yutok has the launch with one on the shot clock. Off the mark, Escoto could not get enough space to save the basketball, and the struggles continue for Marikina. They've only shot 9 points in this quarter.
I believe that was a good out of the timeout play thrown up there by Marikina. They had a elevator screen going on there, but Pasay, regardless, very good at defending whatever Marikina is throwing at them.
Incredible ball denial leading to that miss. Oh, Hilario was denied access there by Ubaldo.
Yeah, Ubaldo, a very athletic player, very long wingspan as well.
Yutok gets it to go. May kasamang foul.
Yeah, that's what we need from Yutok and Temao. We need him to be more aggressive, take more shots, obviously. Right here, he's aggressive, gets the contact, stays balanced, hits that floater for a three-point play.
They really need to get things going. Talking about Jay Yutok and Deo Temao, that's a good way to start, especially to cap off the quarter where you've struggled the entire way. Yutok has 8 points in this one. Last shot time possibly for Pasay. Marasigan looking inside, decides to pass to the right. Lasco.
A motion
to
play
Hilario.
here by Pasay.
Ryan has 4 seconds to work with. Able to sneak a shot through, but that won't work. Escoto with a heave. He's been known to hit some of those shots this season. But that will not make it. And the first 2 quarters in the books now for both of these teams. Marikina and Pasay. The Voyagers looking good on their home floor. Really primed to get their 9th straight. Mark Sanko picking up from where he left off from the last game against Bulacan.
Yeah, definitely similar to his last game where he's very efficient. This game, he's shooting 5 for 6 in 7 minutes of playing time. Also contributing 10 points for Pasay.
And he barely missed against Bulacan. It was 6 out of 8. Another efficient showing. Not just in the first half. We still have 2 quarters to go. 41 to 24 for the Voyagers.
San Juan naman remains among the elite here in the MPBL, but they've shared the spotlight with the other teams.
Ganun bigat yung magiging kalaban mo for going up against the Weavers.
David Defonso, nakabuelo. Gio Chu, nice pass to a streaking Raven Gonzalez. Serrano puts it up, puts it in from downtown.
They have San Juan left in one of their remaining games.
But boy, they have to find an answer to this relentless offensive rebounding nitong Abra.
The response was quick and deadly.
That's gonna hurt.
Here we go. Arvin Gamboa, what a move. With the Binuya miss, Panganiban attacks and scores.
The Knights cannot afford to relax here.
Panganiban will drive, blocked by Concepcion. Nanisan underneath.
Para sa Batangas City, Gio Chu will slam it down with 2 hands.
We have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen.
It's far from over. Efficient is that for Diego.
Pero mintis, 2 free throw, ha? Oh, what a pass! Bakes Pascual setting up Kit Jimenez.
This has got to be one of the best games, if not the best game, that we've seen from Mix Pascual. Good decision making right there, but you got to catch up on the other end.
Defense once again. Ugsang at the post. Fading away. Oh my goodness, Reeve Ugsang. How about that?
If your key player is down, it's the role players that take over. Reeve-Ugsang this time, after giving that pass earlier to Mark Meneses, decides I'm gonna take on this one, taking on 3 white shirts, fading away, knocking it down to the delight of the Cebu Grays bench.
Sazon. Yambing will slam it down. Was actually asking for the lob. This guy could really jump out of a building. So si Rinwil Yambing.
Nice little pocket pass delivered there by Ives Sazon. It's still a slam for Rin William Bing. One hand flush as he brought back ang kanyang cornrows for this game.
You don't want to see going as well. Tandaan natin. Oh, what a move!
Grabe yun. And Mac Talio able to score.
In and out with the left hand and that right hand finish, leaving the defense on the dust. Mac Talio at his best, breaking down primary defenders.
Napako na sa 64 points. Rodel Gravera will slam it down with two hands.
He pretty much deserves that moment, itong si Rodel Gravera. He's just been a guy that they pull off the bench and always gives positive results. He never runs out of effort. It was a foot race with Migs Pascual, and Migs was not gonna challenge that. And Rodel Gravera, a very quiet, athletic guy.
At nauuna siya dito. Farito will slam it down with his left hand.
He is in a zone. Christian Pajarito has made this Voyagers team and this Cuneta Astrodome as his playground tonight, showing us everything that he can do on the floor. Left hand jam puts in that exclamation on the kind of game that Christian has played.
Missing the second. Davao, chance to win it. Escobedo inside the pass. Escocio scores! 0.7 seconds remaining. Val City calls timeout. What a play there by the Davao Occidental Tigers.
Well, they quickly ran the other way and trying to attack, understanding the time that was left, that front end miss.
About a 4-second differential between shot and game clock.
That is enough time.
Roy Sumang attacks, pulling up. Money on a mid-range jumper.
They got time.
But still a two-possession game. Hamon, a second remaining. And that's gonna do it. Zamboanga. How about Roy Sumang? Struggling all game long with his shot. Delivers the dagger for the Zamboanga Sikat.
The dagger against June Manso, no problem. Little step back, and that basket made just in time to give them the lead and eventually the game.
Basilan with 7 steals compared to 8 naman for Ilagan Isabela. Alex Cabagno drives baseline. Oh! Had that tough angle but had the wits in English to will that one through.
Oh boy, what an incredible shot make by the Crutchman. Santos was trying to keep in step with him all the way to the hoop. Took it to the other side with a much more difficult attempt. Was able to use that offhand to keep Santos from getting in front of him. But still, the magnitude of the difficulty of the shot.
He has post start para dito sa Sarangani.
Oh! One-handed throwdown right out of the gates from Simon Sandagon.
Simon Sandagon in his last 2-3 games has really sent out a statement that he is laser focused to try and bring a title for the Quezon Huskers this season.
That came out of nowhere. Simon Sandagon announcing his entry.
at the half between the Pasay Voyagers and the Marikina Shoemasters. The score is 41 to 24. The Voyagers dominating so far itong mas batang Marikina Shoemasters. Jay Utok and Deo Timaho, the top two scorers of Marikina, have been struggling for the majority of this game.
Yes, despite turning the ball over more than Marikina, Pasay's shooting the ball much better at 42% compared to the 20 of Marikina. And as you can see, the numbers are in the rebound and assisting department are very far. Pasay is sharing the ball pretty well, having 15 assists in the half. And in the rebounding department, they're out-rebounding Marikina by more than twice, Javi.
That's been the problem so far in this game for the Shoemasters. They can't make shots, they can't make stops, and that's brought Pasay to this huge lead against Marikina at this point. But this is still not yet impossible for them to try and overcome. But these guys on top of the ladder have to score more. Talking about Timaho and Yuto.
Yeah, definitely. Timaho and Yutok need to be more aggressive, especially on the offensive end if they want to keep it close with Pasay.
Mark Sanko, meanwhile, leading the way once again for Pasay, just like in that game against Bulacan. He has 10 points. The lone guy in double figures in this game. Toby Agustin has 7 off the bench para sa Voyagers. 41 to 24. That's just a 17-point lead. Kaya makabalik dito ng Marikina. This third quarter will be crucial, especially with the way Pasay is playing here. If they continue their impressive teamwork and their tight defense, it's going to be hard for Marikina to get back. Baka ma-extend pa nga yung kalamangan dito ng Pasay. Escoto, Yuto, Ubaldo, Timaho, and Peñano on the floor here to start the third quarter for Marikina. This actually might be their strongest five.
Yeah, definitely. There you go. Aggressiveness by Yutok to start off the quarter. Good defense there.
Fernandez forcing the miss as one guy to beat. It's Jay Yutok and he draws the foul.
A good possession there by Fernandez after getting the stop, running the floor, leaking, and getting the foul on Yutok.
One of the homegrown players for the Voyagers this season, Florin Fernandez. Not play at all in the first half. He did have some minutes against Bulacan. Was able to score 4 points.
Definitely, just like I said a while ago in the first half, if you're given this opportunity to play, especially early in the game, you really have to take full advantage. You have to be aggressive. You have to, huwag mo nang isipin na papainit mo na ako. Once you're in there, you have to be ready right off the bat.
Dahil sinisigurado na rin ng mga coaches kung sino talaga yung mga maaasahan nila heading into the playoffs. Of course, Pasay is a playoff team that's looking very poised to qualify for the postseason outright. They still have teams like Pampanga and Pangasinan in the way. They're both tied. They're tied with both of those teams, while Caloocan is on top of them. Baseline throw in for the Shoemasters. Yutok. A looper is good.
There you go.
Jay Yutok now with 10 points in this game. 26 to 42. Mahaba-haba pa ang hinahabol dito ng Marikina. At that's a good start to force Pasay into some misses.
And that's the defensive aggressiveness you're going to need from Marikina.
Ubaldo attacks. Right hand finish is good off the glass.
Good use of a bump there.
Open look for Salenga. Can't allow that if you're Deo Timaho.
While you're being aggressive in offense, you have to make sure that you're giving the same effort as well on defense. You can't leave players like Salenga open on the corner like that.
Out of control, they turn the ball over. Numbers for Pasay. It's a 4-on-1 break.
Players need to sprint down the court on defensive end. They left Escoto to defend the 4-on-1 transition.
Timaho gets it from Ubaldo. Fernandez shows. Timaho attacks. Puts it up. gets bumped. Foul called against Pasay.
Yeah, holding on to this left side of the neck there. May stiff neck tong si Timaho.
He actually has that left side of his neck taped up. He had 15 points against your former team, Dre.
Yeah, very solid season here by individually by Timaho. In his last game, nothing different, scoring 15 points against Ilaga and Isabela.
They lost that game. That was their 8th straight loss. Down by as much as 31 points in that one. That's why they're hoping to avoid falling into a deep hole in this game against Pasay. Parito quickly out to Salenga. Sprays from the outside. That's way off the mark.
Good close out there by Escoto.
Defense not yet set here for Pasay. Ubaldo could not take advantage. Timaho, pull-up
There you
jumper.
go.
It's good para kay Deo Timaho.
A good start here by Yutok and Timaho, being aggressive. Timaho now has 11 points.
The lead still at 15 here. They're down by 17 at the half.
Good backdoor cut there by Galliano.
Oh, he misses.
Misses the gimme.
Minsan talaga pag sobrang libre ka no? Doon ka
Oh.
mapapaisip na marami. It's
Pagka-
that overthinking, no? That
Yes.
gets you to miss.
It's a mental thing, especially in a game, in a professional setting like this. You don't expect to be open ng ganun kadali. So you kind of overthink it. You always think there's going to be someone behind you who's going to try to block your shot. That's why players tend to miss when they're that open.
And instead of extending the lead, Marikina was able to chop it down to just 12 after that 3-point shot by Jay Yutuk. There's the steal. Then you have Ubaldo finding Jay Yutuk on that corner. But Florent Fernandez was able to collect a foul against the Marikina defense. He makes the first free throw. I'd like to thank LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL this year. Escoto nagmamadali dito. Peñano trailing the play. Easy 2 points there against Fajarito.
Using his right shoulder to defend.
Fajarito trying to get those 2 points back. Gets it to go.
There you go. Using his length, obviously with the spin move.
Both teams increasing their pace here in the third. Almost 4 minutes
That's
gone
travel.
by. Ooh. Almost got one up over Josh Galliano there. Enrile comes back in the game for Marikina. Peñano will take a rest first. His team down by 14 points. Pasay looking to extend this again.
Oh, this is their ear play.
Looks familiar to you, Dre?
Yes, pinch post there. Ooh,
Oh, Salenga.
Salanga taking matters to his own hands there.
He has such a tight handle, no? Simple lang siya gumalaw pero effective.
Yeah, nothing flashy. Matikas na talaga yung dribble sa kanan, sa kaliwa. Wala na kalang extra na motion.
Salenga makes his first free throw. It was no surprise that after Lawrence Victoria left that it would be Jasper Salenga who would be one of the guys to assume the mantle para sa Pasay.
Yeah, most definitely. Even though Lawrence Victoria was there, he was still fairly scoring a lot of points. Especially with the departure of Lawrence Victoria, it's really expected that him and Tabi would get most of the shots. Good pass.
Ball movement on point, but the shot not for Pasay. Yutok all the way. Nice defense by Fernandez, but the collection and the return by Enrile. On the other side, though, bagal na naman bumaba sa depensa, Marikina.
No transition defense there.
That's been one of their biggest problems in this game, Dre.
Yeah, I mean, offensively, this quarter, they're not having a trouble scoring as Escota hits that three over there. It's on the defensive end, Javi, where they're really struggling to put a stop on Pasay.
But here they force the turnover. Nice defense shown there by Jay Yuto. Turnovers have been one of the few problems for Pasay sa laro na to. They've turned the ball over more times compared to Marikina sa laro na to. 9 turnovers already for the Voyagers in this game. Timaho will go for the three-point shot. Back-to-back threes for Marikina. His lead down to just 10.
A good third quarter there as Timao scores his 14th point of the game and second straight three-pointer.
Foul quickly given up there by Marikina. Timaho will be the one called for that one. Sideline throw in here for Pasay. Sanko hands it back off to Salenga. Jasper had that ball knocked by Jomel Landayan. And Jomel Landayan speeds
very
all the
quick
way.
player. Once he gets on that open court, expect him to just run.
He is a track star with the way that he runs the floor. Ito si Jomel Landayan. Past the halfway point of quarter number 3. Marikina's down by just 8 points, but nobody there stopping Josh Galliano.
Josh Galliano, a good pickup here by Pasay. Also a good scorer.
You're right, yes, that has been his reputation since his collegiate days.
Yes, definitely.
Timaho gets the offensive rebound, mid-range jumper, no go. Pajarito is ahead of the pack, but Landayan gets in the way of the pass. Lucky break for Marikina. They have the advantage here. Ubaldo, easy 2 points.
There you go.
Lead back down to 8 again.
No defense.
And talaga yung naging problema nila. They let the guys underneath get these easy opportunities.
Sayang lang yung nagagawa nila sa offense kasi sa defense, I don't see any effort at all, especially a lot of players still in the backcourt.
Yeah, you're right. Ang kulang sa backflow dun sa pressure nila.
Yeah.
So you're left with a disadvantage in terms of numbers. Trying to defend that guy near the basket. That last possession, it was Christian Pajarito.
Yeah, and what happens when you're doing this is a lot of mismatches. Obviously, the nearest person has to go to the nearest offensive player. And Pasay's been taking advantage of that.
See here, they've been having their way. They've been getting inside the paint. They've been having decent looks. They've been having open shots. Depensa na lang talaga ang kulang dito para sa Marikina. 60-51. Tabi, bullets a pass inside. Rios out to Pajarito. He loves that spot on the floor. Casajeros is down. That's a foul against Pasay.
Yeah, Pajarito's been getting those shots. 0 for 2 right now in the three-point field, but he's been getting those shots and everything's been free. Like there's no resistance there. Both of his three-point attempts were basically open, Javi. He's just not falling right now for Pajarito.
Actually, no, the three-point shot has not been available for him. I think he's missed all of his 4 attempts from the outside sa laro na to. Peñano, the little push shot there.
And that's the strength of Peñano's game, especially when he gets to the left side using that left hook.
60-53. Tabi gets away from 2 defenders. Sprays it out. Sara from downtown. No, the putback by Pajarito does not work. Third serving. Christian Pajarito gets the basket plus the foul.
Yeah, if your shots aren't falling from the outside, a good job there by Pajarito, crashing the offensive board.
Here's the miss. Dip-in doesn't work. Able to use those long arms to get another opportunity. No box out by Marikina.
Yeah, no box out there. Getting that offensive, 2 offensive rebounds easily.
Casajeros all the way. Blocked, but some contact.
Foul was called.
Also blown by our baseline referee. Casajeros going all the way. Look at that. Ooh. Seemed that like,
Definitely looked clean.
yeah. Seemed like he got all ball there. Pasajeros gets the second one to go. Jopit Soriano in for the first time since the first half para sa Pasay. 2 minutes and 27 remaining here in the third quarter. Rios initiating the offense for Pasay. Sanko hands it off to Tabi. Ubaldo is on him. Sara against Casajeros. Shot clock at 6.
They're taking their time here.
Sanko has to take it. That's off to the right. That's going to be a shot clock violation.
You look at Jordan Rios, regardless, still trying to get that offensive rebound.
That's just really been his calling card his entire career. Crashing the offensive glass. That's his specialty, talking about Jordan Rios.
It definitely has a knack for that offensive rebounding game. He knows. Obviously, I was teammates with Jordan. Tinatanong ko lagi si Jordan nun kung bakit sobrang galing niya rebound lalo on the offensive end. Sabi niya sa akin, inaaral daw niya yung pag-bounce ng bola sa ring.
Talaga?
Inaaral daw niya. So, very similar to a story like Dennis Rodman.
Yes, yes.
One of the greatest rebounders ever having. So, kung nalaman ko kay Kuya Jordan na ganun pala niya aralin yung sobrang talagang siniseryoso niya yung offensive rebounding niya.
That's interesting. Considering not a lot of players take time to study kung saan tatalbog yung bola. And that's different for each player. So,
definitely. Alam na niya yung sa mga teammates niya daw. Inaaral daw talaga niya.
Sara from the corner, wala. Casajeros forward to Timajo. He catches up to the rock. Deo gets Tabi. That's a tough look. Forced that one. I think he had a better option to spray to Yutok underneath. Instead, Pasay will go on the other side. Sara, that was a pass, wala. Ball tap, Rios couldn't get it to go. Peñano forward to Landayan. Domel, crossover. Casajeros behind or below the elbow in Marikina. Now within just 4 points, Andre.
Yeah, this third quarter is definitely a good quarter for Marikina. I mean, they've been shooting the ball really well this quarter.
Really trying to shoot themselves out of this deficit. The defense has somewhat improved. I think it's lucky also that Pasay has been missing shots. Nevertheless, they're going to take whatever this is because they're down by just 4 points from a high of 18. We'll be right back. Meet our LGR fan of the game, brought to you by LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. The family of Dan Sara.
Kamukha nung anak niya, no?
Oo nga eh.
Carbon copy ni Dan Sara, yung anak niyang lalaki.
You know, Dan Sara, I've been hearing his name ever since I've been growing up. Dahil alis legend na rin yun sa San Beda eh.
Yes, the legend of San Beda si Dan Sara.
From high school to college, huh?
Talaga, high school San Beda rin siya.
Yes, so he was part of those dominant years where Coach Ato Badolato was still the head coach of the San Beda Juniors program. Jopit Soriano gets a nice pass from Cyrus Tabi.
There you go. Cyrus Tabi, a known scorer, but never forces a situation. Sees that the defender of Soriano committed to helping on his attack. Drops it off.
That's a forced shot, but it falls para kay Jay Yutok. 10 seconds to go here in the third. Still a 4-point lead for Pasay. Rios. Sanko commits an offensive foul. Illegal screen on Mark Sanko.
Yeah, they could bring this to either a 2-point or maybe even just a 1-point lead.
They want Escoto back inside as well as Deo Timajo. Lozano will be subbed out as well as John Landayan.
Yeah.
So almost all the players on the floor except for Peñano, capable outside shooters.
Yeah, a basket here would be very good heading into the fourth quarter here by Marikina.
4.9 seconds left. Timao gets the loose ball. Well defended there. And that marks the end of quarter number 3 between Pasay and Marikina. Defense holding tight there for the Voyagers in that last possession. These are our highlights of the game, brought to you by Sip Plus, the official hydration partner of the MPBL. Elevate your hydration.
Yeah, very good quarter by Timaho and Yutok, especially on the offensive end. And they took advantage of a lot of misses by Pasay here, even though the transition defense wasn't there. It's a close game heading into the fourth quarter.
Pasay, I think they settled for a lot of outside shots nung katapusan na ng ating third quarter, which ended up in a lot of long rebounds, enabling Marikina to run. They're down by just 4 points from a high of 20. Fourth quarter now underway between Pasay and Marikina. Score is 64-60. Quarter scoring on your screens. Look at that third quarter for Marikina, Andre. 36 points in the third for the Shoemasters.
Definitely what an explosion there. Third quarter explosion there from Marikina, scoring more than the first 2 quarters combined. So what a third quarter to bring them back to the game.
Escoto sees a dent in the defense and he capitalizes, drawing the foul. That left side, he's going to take 2 free throws here. Let's go courtside to Miss Andrea Andisio.
Marikina may not be moving further this season, so now it's all about making the most out of their remaining games and enjoying the rest of the season. But they've been known not to give up so easily in any match. Mas lalo na nga raw next year. Coach Jello Nebres dropped a little bit of something that he has been cooking up for next season. Kwento niya, kailangan daw nating abangan ang Marikina. Gearing up with some new players, Coach Jello, being a growling tiger that he is, has been having conversations from the collegiate level. Hindi nga daw mo niya isuspoil, but next year is going to be a different one for the Shoemasters. Back to you guys.
Interesting. So that's something that we can anticipate from Marikina. They've been known to produce really quality players, and a lot of their players actually have gone on to better teams, having better opportunities. Some have even made it to the PBA already, notably si Inan Fornilos, who we might actually see back here in the league. This free throw brought to you by Extreme Appliances, ang subok at kumpletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas.
Yeah, definitely. As you mentioned, Marikina has a knack for producing a lot of great players. Another prime example there was a player who played a while ago, was Eric Pili.
Yes, oo.
Very good shooter, especially with a stint with Marikina. Talagang nabigyan siya ng opportunity doon parang pakita, and eventually he got the call-up. He's in a better team, a playoff team, and he's producing solid minutes for them.
The fouls have come quickly here in the fourth quarter for Pasay. That's already their third team foul, not even a minute into the final period.
Oh, that's big, especially if you're a close game like this. Pasay definitely needs to regroup and talk about how they're gonna better take care of their manage their fouls, especially with the game only up by 6.
I'm sorry, only the second team foul pa lang pala para sa Pasay, but still, not even a minute to go. Not even a minute has gone by here in the fourth quarter. Free throws, a problem for Marikina in this game.
There you go.
Almost gets the steal. That's tightening up the defense.
I love the rotation there by Yutok. Seeing that his teammates double the corner.
Sara. It's a little screen from Sanko. Salenga with a hand in his face. No problem para kay Jasper Salenga. Dayan could not hold on to the basketball. Turnover for Marikina.
I don't think Saleng has missed in the corner today.
Yeah, actually.
That's his. I think that's his favorite spot too.
He loves those corners.
Especially when Lawrence Victoria was handling the ball
Yes.
and having the ball 80% of the possession. Lagi lang naano dyan si Salenga sa corner, ready to take the shot.
Tabi puts on the brakes. Soriano ends up with it and he gets fouled by Yutok. That's number 4 on Jay Yutok, which will force the hand of Coach Angelo Nebres to put in Jacob Ubaldo para kay Mr. Yutok.
That's gonna hurt for Marikina, especially Yutok, their top scorer, having to sit down in the 4th quarter. Very tough break for Marikina.
I wonder how long Coach Angelo can keep Jay Yutok on that Marikina bench, especially because Pasay's been re-establishing their lead here. And it's going to be an early timeout for the Shoemasters to avoid any more damage on their side. 72-61 ang ating score.
You are still watching the MPBL. Mark Sanko shared to me the reason why he's been playing inspired basketball these days at yun ay ang kanyang tatay. Kwento niya sa akin, his dad has been a driver for 30 years driving from Manila to Iloilo and then back to Manila through a plane ride. Talagang kapag kaya manood, pipilitin daw ng tatay ni Mark to be present in the game live, working tirelessly during the day kahit pagod. Hindi raw nawala ang suporta ng kanyang ama sa kanya who along with him dreamed for Mark to make it big in the basketball scene. That's why he aims to improve his game even more to bring more pride to his dad who is actually with us tonight. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Andre. Beautiful report right there on Mark Sanko. Wow, Manila to Iloilo. Layo nun.
Definitely, a player like Sanko, when you've established your whys, why you play this game, why you work so hard, especially if it's your family, you tend to really play different.
Importante talaga na alam mo kung bakit ka naglalaro because this, despite many people thinking that this is an easy job just because we're just quote-unquote playing, it is not an easy job. You know, the rigors of being a professional basketball player is definitely no joke.
Definitely, you couldn't have said it any better, Javi. People think it's just a sport. We play a basketball game and it's finished. But I believe in the saying, really, that basketball is life. Really, the game has really saved a lot of people's lives. A lot of people that are having a good life right now because of this sport. So definitely, very, very happy for Sanko that's been playing pretty well.
It's nice to see his dad here in the venue, watching him.
Yeah, good spin move there.
Encouraging him to play better than what he has already shown us. Marikina, though, they need to play better here in the 4th quarter if they want to try and make a comeback. At 36 points in the 3rd quarter, Escoto trying to light that fire once again para sa Marikina.
Oh, definitely need that from Escoto, especially with Yutok on the bench. He definitely needs to help Timaho with the scoring outputs here for Marikina if they want to win this basketball game.
They were only down by 4 heading into the 4th quarter. It has doubled here. Sara, pass behind Soriano. Salenga recovers. Nobody guarding the basket. That's a miss for Jasper. Scotto telling Coach Angelo to challenge. But Coach Angelo Nebres will not oblige. So Pasay will keep possession here. Balik dito si Jacob Ubaldo tsaka si Teruel. Baseline throw-in for the Voyagers. Salenga wants Tabi to get it. Cyrus has it. Shot clock winding down. Cyrus Tabi crossover. That's a foul on Jetro Escoto. You hate giving up those fouls late in the shot clock.
Yeah, definitely. Shot clock winding down. You don't. The least thing you want is to foul and add more to the shot, add more seconds to the shot clock.
Pasay with a fresh 14 on their 24. Manliguez out to Farito. Dropped it off. Manliguez kicks it out. Salenga but not hit. Oh, this is
Way to run the floor.
Easy 2 points for Jacob Ubaldo. 76-70. Salenga gives it up to Daryl Manliguez. They'll set things up.
Good seal.
Nobody inside to stop Mark Sanko. Landay, nakawala na naman sa loob.
No, he's just too fast for everyone. It looks like everyone's a slow-mo whenever he runs.
Yan rin ang naging depensa dito ng Marikina, especially when Pasay is looking to run slow-mo on the transition. The Shoemasters.
A way to plant that right foot to refrain that traveling.
They turn it over. Sanko, easy 2 points there. Once again for the former Benil Blazer. Lead back up to 10. Casajeros needed someone else to pass to. Landayan was heavily guarded. Sanko could not finish.
Yeah, good job by the defender staying upright.
And Ligas gives up the foul to prevent the fast break. Past the halfway point of our final quarter here. Sanko will come out. Reverente will come in. Jay Utok nagbalik na rin dito. He has 4 fouls in this game.
Yeah, better be careful.
Ubaldo.
Good roll.
It's fouled there by Farito and he knew it.
Oh, what a pass too by Casajeros, starting the needle there. That was a very tight pass too.
Some substitutions once again for Marikina. Carl Peñano back in the game. The Shoemasters trying to make one final push here.
I gotta make your free throws here.
That's Angelo Nebres and Marikina officially eliminated from playoff contention, but as Andrea reported, trying to enjoy the rest of the season and trying to win the remaining games. Salenga, stop and pop transition 3 is short.
So when you're a shooter, you can do stuff like that. Oh, costly turnover there by Yuto.
He just puts his face into his hands there, talking about Coach Angelo Nebres for Marikina.
Yeah, I mean, those are unnecessary turnovers there. That's a wasted possession, especially when you're down 10 with 4 minutes remaining in this game.
See if they can get a stop here. Tabi. Near the elbow is Farito. Guarded by Peñano. Takes the handoff, goes inside. Trying to carve out space against Carl. There's going to be a foul against Peñano.
And that's where his advantage is, especially against Peñano. I mean, size-wise, Fajarito's much taller than Peñano, so I believe that his advantage truly is down low.
I still remember how Farito was still so thin before.
Yeah.
High school, nung unang dating sa amin yan, talagang payat na payat pa. As we see Damon Lasco knock down a big three-point shot there for Pasay.
That's definitely going to help them secure the game here. 13 points, up 13 points with 3 minutes and 43 remaining.
Daryl Manliguez forcing the jump, but Marikina has the advantage of the possession arrow here and pointing their side, so it will stay with the Shoemasters. It's going to be baseline throw in for Marikina. Time slowly ticking away here for the Shoemasters. Escoto, Ubaldo, Peñano, Timajo, and Yuto, the best five on the floor. Can they make this close? Ball tapped out of bounds. Another baseline throw in here for the Shoemasters. 13 on their shot clock. Timajo fakes the three. Runner, no good. A tap by Cyrus Tabi. 4-on-1 here. Ahead to Lasco.
That's been the story of the game, Javi. Bad transition defense leads to an easy fast break point.
Marikina will be burning. I think they're second to the last timeout here. Another fast break opportunity here for the Voyagers. Easy 2 points there for Damon Lasco with only Jay Yutuk there to stop. Fast break points in this game have favored Pasay greatly, 25-14. VIP row here inside the Pasay Astrodome. We have Commissioner Kenneth Duremdes, Security Chief Rudy Distrito, and Operations Head Emerson Oreta. Down to the final 3 minutes and 25 of this game between Marikina and Pasay. Escoto gets the handoff. Big shot there para kay Jetro Escoto.
A tough shot with a hand in his face too.
Manliguez trying to go quick once again. Pasay burning rubber there and making it good in transition.
There you go. Marikina makes a basket, but also gives up a transition score again. That's been the story of this game, Abby.
Escoto has hit some big three-point shots sa laro na to. But on the ensuing play, another easy opportunity on the break here for Pasay. Voyagers answer that three-pointer of Escoto with 3 points by Cyrus Tabi the old-fashioned way. Peñano needs someone to pass to. Timajo behind the line. Yes, sir. Back-to-back threes for Marikina. 12 ang inahabol nila dito. Can they get stops?
Timajo has already scored 21 points in this game.
Parito, the kick out. Lasco says, wait, we still have a lot of time on our shot clock. Tabi sprays a pass inside. Lasco able to draw another foul on Marikina. That's the fifth foul on Jay Yutok.
I also believe that was a clean block too, Javi. So valid reaction there by Yutok, who doesn't believe that he fouled Lasco on that last play.
Kaso wala na yatang challenge itong Marikina.
Yeah, wala na.
Damien Lasco will take 2 shots. Parehong nasa penalty na dito ang Pasay at Marikina. Oh, there seems to be a technical against the Voyagers. I think that's improper bench decorum. Laban dito sa Pasay. Timajo will be taking the technical free throw. Well, even that misses. Lasco once again at the free throw line here. That's 2 shots para sa kanya. Former Zamboanga player who has spent the last 2 seasons with the Pasay Voyagers franchise.
Yeah, he's turned out to be a very good role player here. He's already scored 11 points in this game. Not a lot of shots, so perfect from the field too. 4 out of 4.
The bench has delivered sa laro na to for Pasay. Casajeros gets away. Peñano, basket and 1 for Carpeñano. This is not yet over. Pasay is not yet out of the woods here, Dre.
Yeah, I mean, great pass here by Casajeros, realizing with the help of Pajarito and the late rotation there.
And honestly, here in the 4th quarter, both teams have had problems defensively.
Yeah, but it seems that Marikina's had the worst bit of it, especially because they're having trouble defending the transition, and Pasay's just been taking advantage of that, scoring a lot of end-1 plays also in transition.
And here is an end-1 play made possible by Deo Timajo.
Yeah, definitely this game is not over as Timajo scores his 23rd point of the game.
Willing his way to the basket. Deo Timajo featured here in our Kickser great move of the game. Born for greatness. 15 points in their last game. A blowout loss to the Ilagan Isabela Cowboys. It was so much better sa laro na to. Free throws though. They missed a lot here in the 4th, talking about Marikina.
There you go. They decided to press full court right now. And I think it's timely.
They have a few seconds to get it across, talking about Pasay.
Yeah, they've been having trouble putting the ball down the floor. I think this is where they need Dan Sara, Javi.
That's Darren Manliguez assuming the point guard role here for Pasay at this point of the game. No signs of Dan Sara coming back. Pajarito, this could be the dagger. Off the back iron, Obaldo couldn't get to it. Manliguez has it. Absolutely no need to rush for the Voyagers. Reverente gathers and loses it. Escoto will push.
Oh, he's gonna pull. Oh, good pass.
Casajeros gets it to go. R.R. Casajeros with a big basket from downtown.
Oh.
Almost a steal. Dangerous pass there. Agustin bounce pass to Reverente. This is a 3-possession ball game. 9 seconds on the shot clock for Pasay.
A stop here would be big. Oh!
That's a careless pass, and Peñano will be all alone on the other side. 92-87.
Wow, this defense, Marikina is finally alive.
16 turnovers for Pasay.
They have to sprint down now.
No need to foul. Both teams in the penalty. That's a terrible foul.
Yeah, bad foul there by Escoto.
Escoto with the extra pass. Casajeros knocking it down, burying that 3-point shot. And then the steal by Peñano. What a blistering run here for Marikina to try and make this a ball game. 52.2 seconds. Agustin being tested at the free throw line. He misses the first.
A big miss there.
Toby Agustin had 7 points in the first half, has yet to score here in the last 2 quarters. That's also a miss. 0 out of 2. Pasay is 19 out of 27
Gotta
for the
score
free throw
quickly.
line.
There you go. That's another bad foul. A bad foul after bad foul here. I think both of them don't realize that they're in the penalty right now. That's what you don't want if you're Pasay, to be able to give points with not with the clock not running down.
And especially because the playoffs are fast approaching, you want your team to be well prepared for situations like this. Kailangan aware sila dun sa mga foul situations. They have to be aware of the clock. They have to be aware kung ano ba talaga yung lamang.
Yeah, most
All of
definitely.
these things.
You can't afford to have those type of mistakes, especially in the playoffs.
But if you're Marikina and you're trying to catch up, you can't afford to miss free throws. They missed both there. Manligues will sky. That's a terrible take. But good thing the tap falls into the hands of Cyrus Tabi. And they'll try to
Don't
get...
foul. And another foul.
Oh my goodness. This has been a very stressful fourth quarter. Tabi will try to put on the finishing touches here para sa Pasay. These free throws could actually do it. First one is good. Deo Timajo and Marikina still with a small window of opportunity here. 30.4 seconds remaining. That's a miss. Peñano couldn't hold on to it. Ubaldo gets the tap.
You gotta score quick here.
Landayan, nagdalawang isip dun sa tres. Goes inside, gets the 2 points. 89-93.
This is a 4-point game. But no more shot clock. You have to foul here.
And they tried to foul earlier on Manligues. They didn't blow the whistle.
A smart move there by Sanko, looking for Salenga, their best free throw shooter.
Jasper Salenga finished this off for Pasay. Escoto is back. Escoto trying to tell the referee, foul na nga dun eh. Kay Manligues sana eh. Oh, Salenga also missing from the free throw line. Jasper Salenga shooting 67.9% from the charity stand
Oh,
this
he
season.
misses
0
both.
out of 2.
But no rebound.
Yun lang talaga.
Tough. That's tough there for Marikina.
Ooh, I hate to be on that Marikina bench right now. This easily could have been a winnable game para sa kanila.
Definitely.
The rebounding, the free throw shooting, the transition defense, Dre, yung tatlong yun, no?
Yes. The end, yun yung pumatay sa kanila talaga, Javi. Offensively, they were doing very great. Having a lot of players involved, not just Yutok and Timajo. But on the defensive end, on rebounding, well, that's how you know that offense doesn't win you games.
And I can see Coach Marlon Martin, he's not very happy with this outcome because of the way they are finishing this game. It's very sloppy.
Yeah, definitely. Especially if you're a playoff team like Pasay, you don't want to have these type of games heading into the playoffs because it affects your team, most definitely.
9.2 seconds left in this one. Marikina with one final timeout. Back here inside the Pasay Astrodome for our final 9.2 seconds. Marikina had multiple chances to try and steal this game away from Pasay, but in the end, missed free throws, missed defensive coverages, missed rebounds were the big causes of them not being able to come up with a victory here today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a very winnable game. But yeah, at the end, offense alone doesn't win you a game. That's the end.
That's going to do it. Pasay Voyagers escape with a squeaker here on their home floor against Marikina, winning their 9th straight game. But I'm sure Coach Marlon Martin has a lot to talk about with these boys as they enter the remaining games of the season. They have 2 games remaining, and they're going to try to sweep those last 2 assignments to finish the elimination round with 11 straight wins. They're one of the hottest teams right now in the Northern Division, second only to the Yambra Weavers.
Yeah, definitely here. Mark Sanko played inspired basketball today. Back-to-back great games from Mark Sanko. And the whole team actually. Here we also have Sarah and Salenga who's really taken into their own hands with the departure of Lawrence Victoria.
A lot of guys chipping in various ways for the Pasay Voyagers, winning this game 95-89 against Marikina. Mark Sanko, our best player of the game, is at courtside with Miss Andrea Endicio.
Maraming salamat, Javi. First of all, congratulations, Mark, for the back-to-back best player recognition at nabanggit mo nga sa akin kanina na kasama natin ngayon among the audience ang iyong ama. Ano nga ba yung nagiging epekto niya o ng presence niya sa'yo sa laro mo, especially tonight?
Siyempre si Papa yung talagang nagbibigay sa akin every game yun. Parang lagi niya akong sinasabihan na yun, be aggressive, gawin mo lang kung ano yung dapat mong gawin. Yun, tapos lahat naman yan susunod na eh. Yun, si Papa.
And that's definitely what you did tonight. But looking back to the game, come the third quarter, dumikit pa yung laban. Fourth quarter, nakabawi kayo. Pero in the last few minutes, ayun na naman, dumikit na naman yung laban. Ano sa tingin mo yung naging lapses ninyo?
Siguro nagkukulang kami sa energy, sa defense. Yung pass break points nila sobrang taas din. And syempre, yun yung kailangan namin i-work sa practice. Yun.
Alright, meron ka ba mga gustong batiin o pasalamatan? And of course, this is your chance to give your dad.
Binabati ko po yung papa ko na galing pang sa biyahe niya, si Gab, Adresola, yung mga nanood sa akin, yung girlfriend ko, si Ima, si Justin, si Tan, tsaka si Janine, yon, and yung Salapsap, yung family ko, sila mama, papa, si kuya, ate sa bahay sa Laguna, Santa Rosa, Salapsap, si Lola Martin sa Pasita, yung lola ko po sa USA, si Lola Clarita Sangko po, and yun po, si Mayor Emmy Calixto Rubiano, Sir Egay Rubiano, Ma'am Lian Rubiano, Expedia, Management Investment, My Pets Space, Pet Hotel, JVA Security and Investigation Agency, NCR Dental Clinic, the second floor Bar and Lounge, Capital Restaurant, Met Park Sports Center, Tele Athletics. Yun lang po.
Alright, once again, that was Mark Sanko, our best player of the game. Back to you, Javi and Andre.
Maraming salamat, Andrea. Congratulations to the Pasay Voyagers for winning their 9th straight game. Tomorrow, our games happening at the Caloocan Sports Complex. Ang isa sa mga pinaka-aabangan natin mga laro, no? At 4 o'clock p.m., we have the Jensen Warriors going up against the Bulacan Kuyas. And this is what I've been mentioning. The San Juan Knights going up against the Abra Solid North Weavers at 6 o'clock p.m. And in our main game, Caloocan will defend their home floor against the Ilagan Isabela 5-Star Cowboys. Thank you for joining us here in Pasay para sa aming Wednesday triple header. For my partner, Andre Doremdes, our courtside reporter, Miss Andrea Endicio. This has been Javi Palanya saying good night from Pasay City. Ito po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League, ang liga ng bawat Pilipino.